我6歲時，在本描寫原始森林嘅名叫《親身經歷嘅故事》嘅書中，看到了一幅精彩嘅插圖，畫嘅係一條蟒蛇在吞食紙巨獸。Once when I was 6 years old, I saw a magnificent picture in a book called True Stories from Nature about the primeval forest. It was a picture of a boa constrictor in the act of swallowing an animal.
上面嘅插圖就係嗰幅畫嘅模本。Here is a copy of the drawing.
書上咁樣寫道：呢啲蟒蛇捕到獵物後，不加咀嚼，忽吞下，過後就唔可以再動彈了。佢哋就要瞓上6個月，好等呢啲食物慢慢消化。In the book it said, boa constrictors swallow their prey whole, without chewing it. After that they are not able to move, and they sleep through the 6 months that they need for digestion.
當時，我對叢林中嘅奇遇想得很多，於是我用彩色鉛筆勾畫出了我嘅第一幅圖畫，我第一號記作品。I pondered deeply, then, over the adventures of the jungle. And after some work with a colored pencil I succeeded in making my first drawing. My drawing number 1.
佢係咁樣嘅。It looked like this.
我將自己嘅幅傑作攞俾大人睇，仲問佢哋，我啲畫係唔係叫佢哋驚？佢們回答說，有什麼可怕嘅？誰會怕頂帽？ I showed my masterpiece to the grown UPS, and asked them whether the drawing frightened them. But they answered, frighten? Why should anyone be frightened by a hat?
我畫嘅可不是一頂帽，而是一條巨蟒消化緊一頭大象。為咗令大人哋睇明，我將蟒蛇肚入面嘅情形畫咗出嚟，大人們對任何事情總使人同解釋得一清二楚。
My drawing was not a picture of a hat. It was a picture of a boa constrictor digesting an elephant. But since the grown-ups were not able to understand it, I drew the inside of the boa constrictor so that the grown-ups could see it clearly. They always need to have things explained.
我第二幅圖畫係咁樣嘅。
My drawing number 2 looked like this.
大人們勸我將啲圖畫擺埋一邊，不管畫嘅係肚皮開住嘅或閉上嘅蟒蛇，都冇好處。還是將興趣擺喺地理、歷史、算術、語法上為好，就咁樣。從6歲開始，我就放棄了做畫家美好職業嘅企圖。我隻第1號同第2號作品均遭失敗，令我泄了氣。
The grown-up's response, this time, was to advise me to lay aside my drawings of boa constrictors, whether from the inside or the outside, and devote myself instead to geography, history, arithmetic and grammar. That is why, at the age of 6, I gave up what might have been a magnificent career as a painter. I had been disheartened by the failure of my drawing number 1 and my drawing number 2.
大人自己什麼也搞不明白，仲到成日係咁俾佢哋去解釋，真叫仔們厭煩。Grown UPS never understand anything by themselves. It is tiresome for children to be always and forever explaining things to them.
後來，我揀咗另一種職業，學習駕駛飛機，世界各地，我都飛到過咁滯嘅確。地理幫咗我好大嘅忙，我一眼就能分辨出中國和亞利桑那。
So then I chose another profession, and learned to pilot airplanes. I have flown a little over all parts of the world, and it is true that geography has been very useful to me. At a glance I can distinguish China from Arizona.
如果夜晚黑迷失了航向，一類知識就好有用。If one gets lost in the night, such knowledge is valuable.
在我一生中，我同好多正經嘅人有過不少嘅接觸，我喺大人們中間生活過好長時間。
In the course of this life I have had a great many encounters with a great many people who have been concerned with matters of consequence. I have lived a great deal among grown-ups.
我仔細觀察過佢哋，我對佢哋嘅睇法始終沒多大改變。I have seen them intimately, close at hand, and that hasn't too much improved my opinion of them.
當我遇到一個個樣稍為明理嘅大人時，我就攞出我第一號作品嚟試下佢。呢幅畫係我一直保存喺身旁嘅。
Whenever I met one of them who seemed to me at all clear-sighted, I tried the experiment of showing him my drawing number 1, which I have always kept.
我想知道佢係咪一個真正有理解力嘅人。可是，我得到嘅回答總是係頂帽。I would try to find out, so, if this was a person of true understanding. But, whoever it was, he or she would always say, that is a hat.
我只好遷就佢哋，同佢哋傾下橋牌啊、高爾夫球啊、政治活動啊或是呔之類嘅話題。
Then I would never talk to that person about boa constrictors, or primeval forests, or stars. I would bring myself down to his level. I would talk to him about bridge, and golf, and politics, and neckties.
於是，大人就覺得非常開心，因為識到我咁樣一個通情達理嘅人。
And the grown-up would be greatly pleased to have met such a sensible man.